Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. For those of you guys that participated in the Imagination Gel art class yesterday, I appreciate you. For those of you who are looking for information on upcoming classes, we have a shaping class this Monday. Get a hold of Ray Bracamontes here at home office. I think the week after that is all about acrylic as well. Highly recommend all of you guys out there who are looking to get better at either shaping or your acrylic application, get a hold of Ray. He's gonna get you dialed in. All right, so we're gonna talk about forms. I feel that everybody who's either working with gel or acrylic struggle with form application. A lot of you guys who are just beginning, you reach for tips when you start, just because it's probably the easiest go-to. My feeling on tips, again, if you use them, that's great. You should be taught in school how to glue them on, how to cut them, how to shape them, how to blend them, and then obviously go into application. So with that in mind, all those steps, right? You have to size them, right? You have to glue them on, which usually takes, 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how cold the weather is. Once it bonds to the nail, you have to clip it, you have to cut it, you have to shape it, you have to blend it, then start your application. When you are working with forms, you want to just get the form on and go. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so, man, my screen is dirty. Let's go ahead and clean this up real fast. All right, that looks nice and clean. All right, so whether you're working with the standard active length forms or you are working with a really large form, one of the things that both have in common is that they have, again, the center tab right here, right? So whether I'm working with this one or I'm going to be working with this one, correct? They have a center tab that you can work with. And what I mean by that is, like, if I was to take this form, let me just put this to the side because this thing is so massive, right? But like, if I was just to take a form and just sit here and roll this, right? Again, you can see how flimsy it is. So what ends up happening when you bend it, when there's no support underneath, is it creates that crease, right? It creates that crease in the middle. As soon as I add support to the center, now you're going to notice a huge dip. When I bend it, you see how much support I actually have through the form just by actually pushing down. I don't get that crease anymore, right? So if I can pre-pinch the tip, right, what it does is it maintains, as you can see, right, besides that crease that I created, you have a really nice shape on the back end. Even with this, if I was to take this, right, and let's go ahead and get this tab that I took off and place it dead center. So it doesn't matter, I could just place it right here in the middle. What it's going to do is it's going to create support right through there, right? And when you're working with these forms, when I'm pinching them, I usually pinch the center one, right? So, because depending on the shape that you're going to actually be building, if you're going to be working with these larger forms, if you pinch the center of the form, then you can see that you're going to have a really nice C curve, right? Look at that. A really nice C curve all the way down the barrel of the nail. You don't even need to pinch the front end. You could barely pinch it, right? And you're still going to get that pipe, as you can see, all the way down. It's going to maintain really great shape all the way down through the back end, right? So that way, when you open this up, you could use these wings as a means to basically, right, these butterfly wings, just to kind of get them onto the nail, okay? But when you're starting, I totally recommend working with these. And the reason why is because they're short, they're easy to put on. As you get skilled with your form application, then you can move to the more advanced, longer length forms, especially if you're going to be building length like this, okay? These are awesome as well, but we're gonna start you guys off on this. So I'm gonna show you guys basically just kind of what I'm thinking. Like, let's say that I'm working with someone, right? I clipped off the tip. This is quite long. I just rounded off the edges. And we're going to assume there's a little bit of a free edge. Actually, I can come in and just clip a little bit more, right? So let's just say average, right? We have just a slight amount of free edge to work with. The key is trying to get the form not to the back of the corners, but to get it flush under this area right here. This area right here, okay? The center, okay? So when I am putting my form on, you can see, right, I'm holding the wings. If I come in just like this underneath, right, and you can see from the side profile, I'm gonna show you guys something. If I turn this to the side, get the camera to the side angle, just like this, you can see when I'm actually coming in, like I can come in straight, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come in at an angle. You can see the butterfly wings right here. So that way I can, you see, I could just pull back just like this, pull back so that the form touches the very underneath right here, just this center part of the free edge. So if I come in and I can touch that, then I could use my hand to lift it, and then I secure it here, okay? Now, again, this is great if you're obviously working on a customer that has natural nails that look like this, but most people's natural nails don't look like that. Most people's natural nails, when they come in, are going to look like really, really short, right, on the sides, probably like really square around the edges. They're probably gonna look like that, right? And there's no real free edge that you're going to be working with. So like if you were to take a form and you're about to come in, how are you going to, sometimes it's very difficult. In this situation, there is still enough free edge. If I came in to the center here,
love you guys, appreciate
and I
you
lifted
much.
this
Have a
up, you
wonderful
could
day.
see that I'm gonna be able to fit it, right? So even with this, I'm gonna be able to get it nice and tight underneath, and then I'm going to be able to secure the side. I always say, right, I used to do this at trade shows, but I used to take the forms, right? Our forms are so sticky that like if I get it to the side and I literally try to shake this off of my hand as hard as I can, it doesn't come off. Just with the adhesive that's on this form, if I get it right here to the side, right? So even with my nail right here, if I hold this, right, and I come in and I get it, like you could see, like I get it right underneath, just right underneath, kind of at an angle, and then I just kind of lift it up so that it's touching the very, very front. Then I secure it here. That's all that matters. The reason why a lot of times I don't want you guys to focus on getting it into the corner is because if you're in a situation like this, right? Let's go ahead and give you an example, right? Let's say you have someone who comes in who has really severe bitten nails, like that, right? And like the skin is really high up onto the nail, and there's no way you're going to be able to get the rounded edge of that form underneath. This is where you have to use basically some precision tools to make a difference, right? So normally I have some scissors, but I forgot to grab them, so I'll just use these nippers. And what I'm going to do, Jorge, can you do me a favor, bro? Can you grab some scissors? So I'm just gonna clip that off, right? Just as straight as I possibly can. And you're going to notice now that if I place the form underneath just like this, right? You're going to notice that I have a very, very flat edge. I don't think there's any there. Okay, so now when I pre-pinch this, but I still have that great shape underneath, as you can see, but I have a flat edge right there. This is going to lay on the skin. So if I open this up, and again, not everybody, right? This is like if there's no nail to fit underneath, Then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to lay that form just right up to the edge of the nail right there, right? So that is going to act basically as the form. This is going to lay across the front end of the skin to protect it. The reason why you're not going to do it round like this is, look at this. If I came in and I try to get it underneath the corners and I try to fit it, right? You're like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't fit the form. And then they come up like this, right? They're like, I just got to get it up. And then what ends up happening is like, okay, I'll just leave it right to the very, very front, right? Like this, okay? So this is a problem. And the reason why this is a problem is because, as you can see, the form, right? Look at this. I have space. I have space here. I have space here. I have space here, and I have space here, right? So when you're building the acrylic, you're going to have this bump right here. You're going to have this lump right here, even from the side profile. If I was to try to get this as straight as I can, right up to the edge, right? The problem is, as straight as that form is from the side, I have a little bit of space here, and then I still have this hitch, right? This form right here gets in the way. So as you build the acrylic, it has to jump over the form. This area here, that's why I'm always like, you have to try to keep it as clear as you possibly can. That way, when you build the acrylic can go onto the form without any interference at all. So what you need to do, again, and it doesn't matter, right? With the larger forms, I always, again, you can take the back end of this. The nice thing about this is you could take the back end of this if you decided that you wanted to. You could just, like, it already has a straight edge. You don't have to cut anything, right? You could just fit that right there, right? And then, again, if these are too long, like the best part about these, I've always said, like, you could always just clip off that end right there, depending on what you want to be able to work, right? A little bit expensive to do that, but they are wide. So what you'll be able to do is come in and kind of pre-pinch, if you wanted to fit it, open that up. And then the same procedure if you're working on a bitten nail. Let me just kind of get this out of the way, but right, if I have a straight edge, then look at that, right? That's going to lay right there underneath on top of the skin, and then it's going to give you the ability to come down and wrap that. And you can see, like, really, really close, it almost lays underneath, right? You have freedom, right? So as you build the acrylic out onto the nail, there's no hitch. It's not going to get hitched up. What's going to end up happening, it's going to build straight up onto the nail. And then you can see from the sides, like, I have some guidelines I could work with if I'm doing more of an oval shape, or if I just wanted to build out to some kind of natural extension that is flush to the natural nail. That makes a huge difference as well. I always find too with these forms too, I used to always teach people out there, if you wanted to make a form for a larger finger, what you could do is you could always take two forms, right? And again, like if I cut one side off of this form and then I cut off, another side to this one, and this is the dilemma that you run into if someone has really, and good job, Greg. You just cut the same form. Let me grab another one. I cut the same side. So here, I always say you could always just tear it off. But look at this. So like what I can end up doing is I can make a much wider form by clipping two of them off and then clipping off the end, right? And that's going to be wide enough to fit someone who has wide nails like a thumb like mine, right? And you notice, like, if I'm getting this on, one of the things I always say is if you have somebody who has wide fingers, like, you're going to notice I'm getting it. So like, again, like, if I hold this and I just get the form right up to you can see right up to the very edge, touching the center of the nail, right? Then I secure the sides, right, then you can see I don't have that hitch right there. There's freedom that I could build the acrylic from the natural nail onto the form. You don't really have to do that anymore with the larger forms. The larger forms, you could always just take a large form, and I always find that with the larger forms, you can kind of customize. So instead of actually cutting out two shapes, what you can do is just right here from the wing, you can just literally cut down from the center, right? And that's the best part about these. They are wide enough where I could literally just come in and clip that off, and look at how wide you're going to be able to fit that, right? So if I come in and kind of pinch out, open this up, and I always say if you kind of pre-pinch it, then what you're doing is you're creating basically great forms. See, look at that. And then I could just get that right up to the edge, you know, and that the whole purpose of this is getting the form onto the nail, right, as tight as you can, touching the center so that, again, acrylic is not going to leak into there because it's touching the skin. So as long as you have room to get the acrylic from the sidewall onto the form without any bump right there, and without any interference, you're good to go, okay? All right, so I hope that helps. You know, it's, again, the key to form application is not trying to like jam it underneath. You just have to be gentle. You can practice by just taking a form, pre-pinching the front end just like this, and then using that to just kind of like touch the center. And then once you have it here, you could rock it straight. The adhesive on the form will keep it on the nail, and all you have to do is secure it from the side. Don't worry about securing it from the top here. That'll keep your form straight. It'll give you the ability to build free edges flush, whether you're using acrylic or gel. It doesn't matter, right? The key is getting proficient with this so that you don't have to depend on tips anymore. All right, I hope this helps. Wanted to get in and give you some tips and tricks when it came to form application. If you guys have any issues, hit me up. I'm always here to help. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.